Turn up the radio, it's time to get real. Barry's in the house with a voice that you can feel. Answers with Barry, he's got the knowledge you seek. On the Voice of the Nation, he's the host that's unique. Every question you have, he's got the answer on lock. From politics to culture, he's got it all on the clock. Tune into the show, let the beats drop. Barry Murphy's voice, it's a hip-hop. B-O-T-M. Get ready to groove, get ready to sway. Barry Murphy's got something to say. Let's turn up the volume, it's time to go. On Voice of the Nation Radio, let's go.
The reason murdering spirits follow you. Have you ever wondered why you face constant spiritual attacks while others seem to live?
Hello. Yeah, welcome to Answers with Barry show that comes on live on every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the US time, and from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. in Ghana time, and from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. in UK's time. And tonight we have the privilege to have Doug with us, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, who is the founder of the APC party. So we would like him to, before we start everything, we'd like him to introduce himself and tell us a little bit about him. But tonight I have Jerry with me from King Hills TV, London, collaborating with Voice of the Nation TV. So, please, you tell a friend to tell a friend, and you can listen to us on Facebook, Voice of the Nation, Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media handles. So you can also listen to us in your cars on TuneIn. And please, you tell a friend to tell a friend and share, because we have a lot to discuss. So please, as you always do, continue to share, tell a friend to tell a friend, because it's going to be one of the powerful shows you have ever watched. So we will take a little bit short break, but then I would let Jerry tell us, who's my co-host, also going to tell us a little bit about their station. And I know they're all watching us. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Oh,
I think, my microphone was off. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I can hear you very well, clearly.
Okay, so
thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk a little bit about Kings Hill TV, and then we want to salute Dr. Hassan Ayariga as well. To all our viewers, wherever you are, this is J to the E to the double RYK, Jerry K, and I'm with the big man himself, Barry Murphy. Right here in London, and he's also in the United States of America, Voice of the Nation Radio, and I am representing Kings Hill TV. If you want to watch Kings Hill TV live, you can iOS. If you are using any Android TV, you can also get a channel on the LG or the Samsung TVs. You can also get it as well. And then the same as Voice of the Nation Radio, you can download our app from Play Store. You can listen to us via TuneIn. You can listen to us via Modern Ghana / Voice of the Nation Radio. In fact, it is indeed the voice of the nation, speaking for the nation. And the Voice of the Nation has been there for so long a time and has been very impactful, coupled with its charitable activities, and all that is really doing so well. And there is a mega event that is coming up, in the year 2026, in the month of May, on the land of Atlanta, Georgia, which is going to be super califragilisticexpialidocious. You can't afford to miss it. So tonight is another night, and as you can see, it is really going to be a red hot fire.
Sure. So thank you so much, Jerry. And before we take a break and Doug comes in, Doug, he has so much in credentials, we can't even start. He will tell us all. And this is not his first time anyway being on Voice of the Nation. TV or radio. He been here himself in the States, in Atlanta, Georgia, like 2 times, been at the studio, interview him. We've been to his place in Ghana to also interview him. So he's part of the Voice of the Nation family. So he's not new at all. So we will take a little bit short break. And when we come, we get straight to the main things. And also you can watch us live on Voice of the Nation TV, on Voice of the Nation TuneIn, on Voice of the Nation Radio. I mean, all the social media handles, just type in Voice of the Nation. And also those who are driving home now, please tune in to Voice of the Nation. And tonight, as we're saying, tell a friend to tell a friend, and share, please share. And as usual, when we start, y'all can send your questions, and we are here to read the questions, and Doug is also here to answer all the questions. We'll take a little bit short break, and we'll be right back.
Turn up the radio, it's time to get real. Barry's in the house with a voice that you can feel. Answers with Barry, he's got the knowledge you seek. On the Voice of the Nation, he's the host that's unique. Every question you have, he's got the answer on lock. From politics to culture, he's got it all on the clock. Tune into the show, let the beats drop. Barry Murphy's voice, it's a hip-hop. B-O-T-M. Get ready to groove, get ready to sway. Barry Murphy's got something to say. Let's turn up the volume, it's time to go. On Voice of the Nation Radio, let's go.
Hello. Once again, welcome to Answers with Barry show that comes on live on every Friday on Voice of the Nation on Facebook, TuneIn, and all the social media handles. Yes, so tonight we have the privilege to have Doug with us. And like we said, you tell a friend to tell a friend, because we are here to deliver some powerful informations and also learn few things and also move on with it. So like I said, you tell a friend to tell a friend, and we have here Jerry also with the King Hill TV in London. So we collaborate, and we're here to let y'all hear more about what is going on in our country and what we also can do to make things better and to move forward with it. So Doug, when it comes to Voice of the Nation, you really don't need any introduction, but for the sake of our new people and those joining us today, we would like you to, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we get into the main thing, So Doug, you are once again welcome.
Thank you very much, and good evening to your cherished viewers and listeners across the world. And good evening to Jerry. This is the first time seeing you. You hosting me, I guess. We're very is an old folk. So we know each other. We've been friends for long, like you said. My name is Dr. Hassan Ayariga. I'm 52 years of age. I just turned 53. I'm 50. Just turned my 53 last week, 4th September. I'm a family of 5. 3 kids, 3 girls, 2 boys. And I live in Accra. I'm a politician. I'm the leader and the founder of the All People's Congress, APC party. I've run for president 1 in 2012, 2020, and 2024. In 2012, I was 3rd among the candidates under the ticket of the PNC. And then in 2020, I was 5th. And then 2024, about 13 of us became 6th, 5th on the box again. I've been in politics for political tradition. My father is the first MP of Boku, the first member of parliament of Boku. My younger brother is Mahama Ayariga, who is the current MP for Boku, and then also majority leader in the NDC party. Our last born, Usman Ayariga, who is the CEO of the NYA, National Youth Authority. And then we're a family of 11 siblings. I'm the 4th from the 11 siblings. And I have 5. And I live in Accra here. with my family. And I'm a politician, vying to become the next president of the Republic of Ghana. I now I'm the founder and the leader of the APC, All People's Congress Party in Ghana. That's who I am. I guess I've given a short brief of myself, and that's it.
That's awesome. Doug, believe me, have a lot of credentials, but as you know, as the conversation goes on, you know more. He have kept a lot of them, but believe it or not, I'll bring all of it out tonight. Yes. So, so Doug, I mean, we
don't have much time, so we just have
before you move on, Mr. Barry. I think one thing people don't really know about Dr. Hassan Ayariga is that he actually has a PhD in political science.
Okay.
Yes.
People don't really know.
People don't know, and they don't want to know.
People don't really know. So I think you can hammer on that for just a minute. Yeah. So he knows what he's about. He knows what he's doing.
And if I have to add a little bit to it, we're going to talk about Nigeria Must Go. And he started, the dad was even in Nigeria, and at the age of 20 years, he was a millionaire already, so we don't want to say much, but again, it's like, it's a lot. As the conversation goes on, people will get to know who he is, because there's more that, I'll be saying, don't say much, but like, we know each other for a while, and a lot that I know, like, he don't try to, he deal around what he wants to deal with, but there are some things he don't really want to open up. But as the conversation goes on, he's based in Germany and all that, it's going to come out today. So Doug, be ready for that, Yes, so
I'm all yours.
To exactly what we want to talk about today, and then please share. I see just about 2 people. Please tell a friend to tell a friend, and share. Continue to share, because we want everybody to, be part of what we're doing tonight. And again, you can listen to us on Voice of the Nation, tune in. You can also listen to us on Facebook and all the social media handles. So please, those coming from work in ATL, now I can tell my background is not there, because I'm in Georgia, but I'm not in Douglasville. I'm now in Temple, Georgia. So it's like it's some new place for now, So hey, so we're not in Douglas, but we're in Temple, Georgia. So please, those driving home now, you tell a friend to tell a friend, because this is very, very important that all Ghanaians or all Africans, have to know what is going on and what we are up to. So, Doug, I see people be talking about, Nigeria Must Go and all that. And I see like you're also, doing a lot of peaceful demonstration and all that. Why, they must go?
Ghanaians are peace-loving people. We respect foreigners. We accommodate foreigners. We open our doors to foreigners, and we love foreigners. But over the period, we've lived with several foreigners from different nations. The Chinese have lived with us. The Lebanese have lived with us for a very long time. The Togolese are very close to us. The Burkinabe have become part of us. The Togolese have become part of us. People from Benin have become part of us. And then our good friends and brothers from the Nigeria, they have also become part of us. We've been living peacefully among these foreign countries and their nationals. If you listen to one of the videos an Igbo man made, he's calling himself a king of Igbos in Ghana.
Yes.
He had a king, and he has acquired, he didn't say he was acquiring, he has acquired 50 acres of land and wanted to build a kingdom. Kingdom for his tribe, Igbos. Not Nigerians, not Ghanaians, but Igbos specifically. and that is going to be called the Igbo village, the Igbo kingdom, where only Igbos are going to be living there. And the Igbos will buy land from that particular community and build their homes. And then they will be hosting all Igbo elders, Igbo members, and Igbo people from within the world who comes to Ghana. And that is going to be one of its kind in the world, one of its kind in the world. And then parading himself as a king in Ghana. So when I saw the video, I was like, whoa, what is this? I am a politician. I have a manifesto. And in that manifesto, I said, Ghana comes first and Ghanaians first in my country.
Sure.
Not any. Ghanaians come first and Ghana first. And in that manifesto, I made it very clear that the interests of Ghanaians must be protected at all costs, no matter what. So when this man said this, I drew the attention of relevant institutions and asked them to investigate this man and invite him or arrest him.
Wow. Because
you cannot call yourself a king in another's man.
That's true.
In Ghana, nobody can become a king unless you are a Ghanaian. Our laws don't permit a foreigner to become a king. So when you call yourself a king, parading yourself as king, and then calling yourself a king in someone's land, then there's a problem somewhere. And then trying to build a kingdom. What it means is that we're going to have another tribe in Ghana. Where there's going to be a new tribe in Ghana that's going to be called the Igbo tribe.
Yeah.
And they are now going to have a king, which is called the Igbo king. So now the Ashantis have their king, the Gombes have their king, the Frafras have their king, the Mampus have their king, the Kusasa. Now we are going to have also an Igbo king, which means that Igbo people have become part of Ghana. And they have land now because he has bought a kingdom. He has land. He's entitled to kingdom. Which I said, no, this cannot happen.
That's right.
This cannot happen. I cannot sit down and allow such a thing to happen. So I asked the BNI to invite him. They did. The national security to invite him. They did. He said he didn't know that he was not supposed to call himself a king. He went to the BNI, that is the NIB, National Investigation Bureau. They transferred him back to the national security, and he was detained 48 hours there.
Wow.
And stripped of his title called the king. And then he made mention that, he said he wanted to buy land. I said, my friend, that's not what you said. There's the video there. So I sent the video to them. I said, this is the video. He said he has acquired. He mentioned the place, Ningo Pram Pram, along the Auru. He mentioned everything. He gave specific details of the land. So you cannot come and tell us that it's an old video and then you did not buy the land. You only said you had an intention to buy. Intention of buying and saying I have bought, they are two different things.
Yes.
You cannot say I have bought. Then you come and tell people that, it was my intention to buy. So there's something wrong. It's either you are telling lie to the people or you are frauding different people. You are a scammer. It's either you are lying to the Ghanaian authority or you are scamming people using that video. So tell us which is which. But for me, I don't believe you are lying. I believe that you bought that land.
Sure.
So he was detained. He got some lawyers to come. His ambassador came. He even went there with his ambassador, actually. Because they called me and told me the ambassador was there. I mean, let's just fast forward. He was detained. He was stripped of the title. Then I said to myself, no, I'm going to investigate this man. I'm not going to sit down and listen to his crap, what he's told the national security. So I started digging into his affairs. And now realize that, first of all, even the Igbos living in Ghana has not acknowledged him as their leader. So they send me details of they taking him to court. He's a self-acclaimed king, and he is not a king gazetted or even a chief gazetted or whatever. So whatever he calls himself or whatever it is, he is not what he calls himself to be. So that put aside. Then I now started looking into that first. Then I got details information about his activity. And his activities, if I tell you, you'll be shocked. Not knowing that this man is packaging himself with that title. Going around taking pictures with all the presidents of Ghana.
Oh, wow.
Former past president. He's taking pictures with them. He's taking pictures with leaders. He's taking pictures with all the kings in Ghana. All the big men in Ghana. This man made sure that he had pictures of them in his office. And using those pictures and details and scamming people with it. Telling people he can do A, B, C, and D. Especially foreigners. Gold scamming, money laundering. A lot of his boys called me and said, look, we had business with him. He gave us accounts to put. He has some business accounts we've been putting. And anytime we even come sometime to get our share, it's a problem. So this man has several business names that he's using to engage in illicit business transactions. Beside that, they are into prostitution. They bring in underage girls. They have madams who bring in underage girls.
Wow.
Girls of 15, 14, 13, and they get them engaged in prostitution in Ghana. And put them in rooms, in small cubicles. They bring in scammers, boys to scam, to do cyber crime. All right, to defraud people. That's what they do. Now, when we started digging and looking at all the crime rates, we went to the police station. Most of the police stations, we got reports of all the statistics of crime rates in Ghana. Then we now started seeing that in any rate, if it is 100 people that has committed crime in armed robbery, 99% serious. If it is 100 people who have committed murder cases, 80 to 90% are Nigerians. If 100 people have committed money laundering, after the arrest, the statistics show 80 to 90% are foreigners, Nigerians.
Sure.
It went on and on and on. All these statistics, 90 to 80% were now Nigerians. Now came the issue of Nigerians must go. Now, kidnapping, 99% Nigerians. Fraud, 99% Nigerians. Armed robbery, 99% Nigerians. Murder, 99% Nigerians. What do you call it? Scam, 99% them. Now tell me, what other crime is left in Ghana that they are not 99%? So how can you come into somebody's country and you now turn that country into a criminal activities for your men and women? You guys are now living in Ghana and engaged in criminal activities. We went on and on and on, looking into all this. Then we now realize that most Nigerians, most of them are criminals who are being chased away by their own policemen in Nigeria. And it's very easy for them to migrate into Ghana. And they find peace and heaven in Ghana. So they see Ghana as and their new abode where they can come and hide and be quiet. Instead of them being quiet, they increase the activities. They now introduce those activities in Ghana. So some of them go to Nigeria and commit crimes and run to Ghana to come and stay. So that's what they've been doing. Now they've now started engaging in those crimes also in Ghana. Murder cases. Look, most tenants that called me that in Nigeria will come and rent their house, their home. One person will come and rent the home. The next day, the next week, 20 of them are leaving that house. Water bill will go high, electricity bill will go high. They are making noise, they are fighting, they come and go, they just come and go, they just come and go. Every day, the house is like a hotel, and one single room becomes like a hotel for them. And when they want to sack them to go, So they pay more money. So rents in Ghana have gone up as a result of Nigerians, not because of Ghanaians. So the ordinary Ghanaian cannot now get a good accommodation because the accommodations are now going high because Nigerians don't care. They will come. If you say 3,000 Ghana cedis a month, they say, okay, no problem. They will not even bargain. They will just pay because they know that it's not one person who's going to pay the rent.
Sure.
20 people are going to pay for it. So 3,000 for 20 people is nothing. You understand? Now, why?
Okay.
I met a Nigerian man and he was telling me that, Mr. Honorable Ayariga, we want to tell you, look, your country here, you know the reason why we did here? I said, no. Ghana, you people, you make loose guard. You people, you get 24-hour lights, no NEPA, no lights off for Ghana. So with the feed do Yahoo here, 24 hours non-stop. You understand?
Sure.
What it means that in Nigeria there's lights off, so they cannot do their Yahoo business. In Ghana, the lights are on.
Yeah.
So for 24 hours they can do Yahoo business non-stop. So that is the first thing they like about Ghana. Number two, nobody.
Sorry. Okay. So listening to what you just said, then it means some way, somehow, they are trying to, or some of them are trying to make Ghana a hub or a den of scamming.
No, they are going to make it. They are trying to make it. It is already.
Because for them, they think that Ghana has 24-hour lights, so that is where they can actually operate.
Yes, and peace, and nobody comes after them. And they can rent any house, they can go anywhere, and nobody cares about them. So they are terrorizing our own people, kidnapping people, killing taxi drivers, and taking their cabs. You know, I mean, organ transplant, okay, organ trafficking, human trafficking, everything they are now doing in Ghana. And funny enough, when the police arrest them, this so-called Igbo king is the one who gets them freed.
Oh my God.
So he became so powerful that he's guaranteed them peace and safety. So they are paying for that. You see why I am after him? Because you see, you cut off the head of the fish in order to solve the problem. You don't cut the tail. When you cut the tail, you cut off the head. So I am after the head of the fish.
So Doc, it looks like, I mean, what you're saying is very true. A lot is going on. Even myself, I'm being a victim in Kaswa, which Jerry knows about it. I mean, they took the meter out of the house and just, but Doc, so now I see you doing a lot. So what will you tell like our current leader? What kind of advice will you give him to solve this problem? I mean, that's for him.
You mean President Mahama or current leader? I've spoken with leadership of the NDC, and I've written petitions to them, and they have received those petitions. Those petitions are currently in their custody, and they are working toward it. I've petitioned a lot of institutions. First of all, I've petitioned ICC. I've petitioned IOCO. I've petitioned ECOWAS. I've petitioned FBI. Even with the FBI, I'm sure you will see me in the US maybe next week. I want to go there personally and hand over this petition to them. And I'll go to Netherlands and hand over to ICC before I come back to Ghana. Then I'll not come back to Ghana. We are going to have another demo in the Ashanti region. Before then, I'll have a lecture. I'm going to have a lecture on the issue of these foreign activities and why we want them out of our country and why we want all of them documented. Because the foreigners in this country are not being documented. And once they are not documented, they do and create crimes and then get away with it. They cause everything havoc in this system and they can get away. In the US, you cannot commit a crime and get away.
No, not at all.
You see, so one person commits crime in Boku, the next time the same person commits crime in Bolga, the next day he moves to Tamale, he keep moving like that and nobody can arrest him. And when he gets arrested, he goes to court and then they discharge him. He's not being penalized. He's not being prosecuted. So he was free. So the policemen are having difficulty in arresting these guys and putting them to jail. Because they arrest them and the court will free them. They get lawyers and the lawyers will free them. So they arrest same criminals almost every time. So they get tired of their work. And they are even being threatened. One policeman told me that they are being threatened by these same armed robbers. Because when they arrest them and you let go or you let loose, they come after them.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
They come after them. And that has been the problem. And this problem cannot be solved until we find a proper solution to that. And that proper solution means that we must all work together.
Sure.
Institutions must all work together to make sure that this thing is resolved. If not, this problem will continue and will not be able to solve this matter. This is not a matter of only politicians. This one involves all of us. You understand?
And Doug, one thing that I also want to ask, I think he's having a little bit problem with his network. So again, you are listening to Answers with Barry show that comes on. Okay. So again, yeah, watching Answers with Barry show that comes on live on every Friday on TuneIn or Modern Ghana. You can watch us and listen to us on all the social media handles. And you, as I said, I will be saying you can listen to us in your cars too. You tune in to TuneIn, Voice of the Nation. You can also listen to us on TikTok and all the social media handles. Yes. Right. So to all the September born folks, like Doc said, he's 1st September, I'm 2nd September, and you know, all the September folks, happy birthday to all of you, because you know, September people, we are so special, and you know, God continue to bless all of you, and God continue to multiply you with wisdom and understanding, right? If other months, if you're not born on September, you're jealous, it's okay, but happy birthday to all the September folks. So as Doug is preparing to, you know, come back,
there are some comments.
Yes. That
yes, so let me try and read some of them.
Yes, please go ahead.
And then, whilst we wait for Dr. Hassan Ayariga. Okay, so this one says, Dr. Hassan Ayariga deserves to be next president of Ghana. This one is also coming from Nana Ama Pukia, and she says, well said, you are very right, and I totally agree with you 100%. God bless you, and God bless our homeland Ghana, and make it great and strong and bold to stand together in solidarity to support Dr. Hassan Ayariga to defend ourselves against all forces that try to come in our way for no good reasons, for no apparent good purpose. This one is also coming from Osina Kachuku Okafo. He says, smart politician, you are doing well, but you will lose in Igbo's war. You want to use Ghana, you want to use Igbos to buy votes. We shall see. Okay, this one is also coming from Woman Ken. She says, it's very unfortunate as at now, John Dramani Mahama hasn't said anything. Thank you, Mr. Ayariga. K Clothing says, I'll vote for this man in the next 4 years election. Wow. Okay. Okay. So this one is also coming from. We are having a lot of comments, but we will probably come back to read them again. So this one is also coming from Odeshian Nana Esiedu. He says, "You people said you will vote for him, but you vote again for your MPP and NDC because it was by birth." Okay. This one is coming from Jaffos, and he says, "Thank you, Mr. Ayariga, Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, Mr. Osei Kwame Despite, Otumfo Osei Tutu, Gamanche, and all the uncountable prominent Ghanaian men and women arise for our next generations." Well, there are a lot of comments, but I think as time goes on, we'll be reaching out to that.
Yes.
And then
and also like continue to share and like it, share and tell a friend to tell a friend. I see about 300 and something folks, but please, you can share, you can do better, you know, and continue to send in your questions. And as the show goes on, we'll be reading, and Doug will be answering some of the questions, because I mean, some are directed straight to him. So Doug, I mean, I know you're ready. About these crimes that they're going through, and the question was like, how you gonna handle this? First was how you wanted Mahama to handle our president Mahama to handle it, and my second question, how you will handle it. I see you already explained, but how will you handle it if you are in power? Because you're already saying you're going to be the next president. And Doug, please don't forget me when you become the president anyway. So please go ahead with your.
You see, what is important is for us to understand certain policies and certain visions for our motherland. Or as a country, what is our vision? What is the policy for changing Ghana from where it is? I believe in certain principles. Principle number one is that I believe in the Ghanaian first.
Sure.
I believe in Ghana first. That whatever we are doing in this country, Ghanaians must come first before any other person.
Sure.
No matter what. We also must believe that Ghana comes first before any other country. Until we have that mindset, which I think that we need change of mindset and attitude. If we do not change our mindset, the way we think, the way we do things, the way we admit to doing things, we cannot change any policy and we cannot be able to move Ghana first. So first thing first, change of mindset. The leader must have a certain mindset, that he must instill that kind of mindset in the minds of the people by leading by example, transparency, accountability, all right? So that people will be say that you as a leader, your mindset is totally different from former leaders.
Sure.
And that with this kind of mindset, people will follow you. But when you have a corrupt mindset, when you have a mindset that does not actually believe in the Ghanaian first and the Ghana agenda, then we are failing. We are failing as individuals, and we are failing as political leaders, and we are failing as a nation. So
Doc, as that said, it means our leaders now, I mean, I'll just put it on the spot. Are they like putting Ghana first, or they are just, doing the way they think is better for them or for the country?
Our leaders were putting Ghana first. We will not be where we are today.
Okay, so it means straight. It means they ain't putting Ghana first, so they ain't doing well.
So they're putting themselves first. And that's why there's so much corruption. There's so much stealing. That's so much people are so corrupt. They don't care about what happens to Ghana. That is why we give our sovereignty to foreigners. Look, if we are putting Ghana first, how come in Ghana here, our banks, the banking sector is owned by Nigerians, largely controlled by Nigerians. The mining sector is controlled by foreigners. The oil sector is controlled by foreigners. Any sector in this country is managed by foreigners. Where then comes the Ghana First agenda?
Wow.
Where comes then the Ghana First agenda? Where that comes the change of mindset to know that Ghana belongs to Ghanaians and not foreigners? And that is why today, let me continue. That is why today Nigerians have taken our passports and are doing all forms of illicit businesses and destroying the sovereignty of Ghana and the good name of Ghana. Look, our passport is for sale. Our passport is for sale for less than $200. Wow. $200. 150 pounds. You can buy a Ghanaian passport anywhere. Where are the institutions? Where are the people?
Doug, it's not, I want to catch you, but this, like, I need to bring it, then you continue, because what it is, I have a friend who said, oh, if the Nigerians go because they bring a lot of merchandise, they sell the earpiece and they sell all that. And again, when she said that, I was like, okay, that's fine. But now, Doug, what it is all Ghanaians know is NDC and MPP for so many years. And you being the founder of APC, like, you want a change. How do you think Ghanaians, because you say all that you can say, telling us, but it's like NDC, MPP. So how can we break through this?
I'll get to that. That is an easy question to answer. Let me deal with the main problems why we are where we are and what we need to do. Once I'm able to handle that one, we'll then get to the issue of changing the NDC and the MPP. Changing the NDC and the MPP is Ghanaians changing their mindset and looking for a good leader rather than voting for parties. Let's vote for a particular leader, a leader that can transform us rather than voting for political parties. because we are now voting for parties instead of good leadership.
Sure.
And that the issue of the woman saying that Nigerians bring in what? Merchandise. Look, our law says, let me answer this question, that retail business is only reserved for indigents. That is Ghanaians only. And that anybody, any foreigner, any ECOWAS member, because we are an ECOWAS community, let me bring in ECOWAS, that any member of the ECOWAS community can trade freely and move freely between the ECOWAS nations. So Nigeria can move and stay in Ghana for 90 days and can go back. They can come in and trade. But what kind of trading? They must come in with goods of their country of origin. This is the law. Goods of country of your origin. That means that if Nigerians are producing oil, Nigerians can come to Ghana and sell oil and go back.
Okay.
If Ghana is extracting gold, Ghana can take gold to Nigeria and sell and come back. Ghana extracting bauxite or cocoa can go into the Nigerian market and sell cocoa, because that is our good country of what? Origin. And do, but not Nigerians going to China and ordering inferior goods and bringing it to Ghana and sell. That is not allowed. But that is what they do. Nigeria, they don't produce phone cases. They don't sell phone batteries. They don't manufacture all this. They go and buy inferior goods from China and flood our markets with all this. You see? Now, even Chinese are also doing the same. But with the Chinese, they are also not supposed to do in retail business. But today, go to Ghana and see. We have, every corner in Ghana, every region in Ghana, there's something called China Mall.
Sure.
All China Mall. Where are the Ghanaian malls? Where are the Ghanaian businessmen? The banks that are in Ghana here, Access Bank, all these banks are all owned by Nigerians. And we have destroyed our own. The big businesses that are in Ghana here are owned by Lebanese, Americans, Chinese, Indians, Pakistans, and all that. Where is the Ghanaian businessman? We are selling almost everything. We are selling the lands. The Nigerians, the Chinese, are buying. We are selling our plots. They are buying. We are selling the cocoa farms. They are buying. We are selling the mining sector. They are buying. In the next 10 years, what is left for the Ghanaian citizen? Nothing.
That's a big problem.
This is what I'm fighting against. And we will become 21st century slaves in our country. We have professors, engineers, doctors, every kind of degree holders in Ghana, but they lack common sense. This is common sense that we don't have. With all these degrees, nobody is thinking about the future of Ghana. To say that land does not increase, it rather decreases. That once you sell something, it never comes back to you. When it's coming back, you have to pay triple for it. When Nigerians shout and make noise that they are here doing business, they are not doing business. They are here making money. Don't forget, no foreigner comes to Ghana because he's coming to Ghana to solve our problem or help us.
No.
Any foreigner that comes to Ghana is coming to make money from Ghana, because there are opportunities in Ghana and they are coming to grab. Not because they love you, not because they want to build your economy, but because they have seen loopholes, or they have seen advantage, comparative advantage, or they've seen opportunities. There are opportunities. That is why they are here in Ghana. So nobody should sit down and sit somewhere and tell me, Dr. Hassan Ayariga, that with all my PhD, you are telling me that you are coming to Ghana to help me. In what? What are helping me? You make money.
Okay, Doc.
You repatriate the profit to your country. How are you helping me? Making my city depreciate and fall. How are you helping me? If we could build our millionaires and our billionaires, then we are helping ourselves.
Sure.
We give them bank guarantees to be able to build. The Nigerian banks come here.
Doc, I think we have like about 400 and something watching. I think they put in some few questions and some few
So let
comments
me ask
that
And some comments.
Jerry
guy
would
who
like
thinks,
to read it
who
to
thinks
you
that. Okay, go ahead.
so that you can. Yes. So
Yeah, before I go on to the comments, I wanted to chip in this that somewhere in July, Nigeria's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu, actually appealed for calmness as you know, in this particular situation. Doc, we understand all that is going on and all that, but it looks some Nigerians are concerned and they are trying to say that if we ask all Nigerians to leave Ghana, it is somehow like a revenge on them, you know, because of the famous Ghana Must Go that happened some years back, and it's like we want to, you know, come
Good.
at them for a revenge and all that.
No.
What
But
will you
they
say
started
about
first.
number one, the appeal
They started
from the
first.
Minister of State, and then
saying that this is what we are saying. Document all foreigners. That is number one.
Sure.
Number two, deport all
Good.
foreigners that do not have documentation. It doesn't matter whether you are Nigerian or Chinese. Are you with me? We are saying
Okay.
that all criminals
Okay.
must be jailed.
Sure.
And after being jailed, they should be returned. So if most of them are Nigerian, then so be it. If we want to say Nigeria must go, why are we saying Nigeria must go if they had good behavior and were behaving well? Do you think we just get up and say Nigeria must go? They are engaged in kidnapping.
Sure.
Everywhere in the world, everybody knows. They are engaged in ritual killings. They are engaged in murder. They are engaged in robbery. They are engaged in youth. I mean, let me say, underage prostitution. They are engaged in human trafficking. They are engaged in what do you call it? Organ trafficking. What kind of country is this that every day dead people on the street and Ghanaian citizens? They come and engage you as a girlfriend, and the next minute you are a dead body somewhere. They're taking your part, they are gone. They've sold you out. They don't care. For them, there's one thing about them, especially the Igbos. All money na money. This is what they told me. They say, we believe in all money na money. There is no gold money. There's no oil money. There is no ritual money. All money is money. Nobody cares how you make the money. So we make our money. We don't care who dies and who stays alive. So this is their mentality.
Okay.
So we are not, revenge or putting up a revenge or trying to retaliate on what they did to Ghanaians. What they did to Ghanaians was their problem at that time. We are living in a modern where we have structures. We are saying put these structures in place and penalize people who go.
I think Doc having
that is a problem. Using our passports, taking identification. Let me call it identification theft. We don't want it. They are destroying the image of Ghana. And if I am president, you ask that question. I tell you, Nigerians themselves know that the day I become president, they themselves will start leaving the country. Within 24 hours, they will leave. I won't have anybody, but they know they have to go. All foreign criminals know they have to go because I will not give you that opportunity. Because I'm going to document every Ghanaian. And that is why I keep talking about a national data system. If you don't have that data, my friend, you know, in the US or in the UK or in Germany, the police letters will change.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I think Doc having a little bit few problem with his network. So Jerry, whilst is like trying to connect back, we can be reading a few of the comments. Not questioning by the comments, but again, you're listening to Answers with Barry Show that comes on live on every Friday on Voice of the Nation and collaborates with the King Hill TV in London. So, please you tell a friend to tell a friend. You can download our app on your Play Store. Go to Voice of the Nation and just download it. You can watch us live. You can listen to us on live on that app, and the same likewise you go to King Hills TV and you can download all that. So we'll be reading some few comments and few questions. I guess Doc network was kind of I don't know if he's okay now, but we can be reading few comments. So, I mean, yeah, I think his network
Okay.
is good, but a few questions and questions so that he can start to answer some of the questions, please.
Okay, so thank you very much. I think a very big thank you to all of our viewers all across the globe. You know, I mean, tonight is a very hot one. So some comments that just came in. Kweku Jeffrey says, an interesting show. Wisdom is speaking. Yaf Final says, Ghanaians are problematic. Obama Pascal says, Ghana will be sweet or Igbo king. Okay, so this one is also coming from. Okay. Excellency, Mr. Excellency says Hassan Ayariga will ruin this country with his desperation to become president. All this propaganda and bias are coming from him because he wants to contest in the next elections. We, the youth, are not. Sorry, I'm not going to use that word. Nigeria is our closest siblings, and we will not allow him to ruin or betray the relationship because of his political ambition. Okay. This one is also coming from Angela, and she says, this is the kind of president we need in Ghana. Amin says, Dr. Hassan Ayariga is our next president. Timer says, do you think our leaders do not know that so-called Igbo man's plan towards our dear country? Why was the land sold to him? Okay. Kumo says, this man has a kind heart. I always remember what he did for me as I'm painting his house, and the ladder that I'm using is very heavy to carry to go some corner. This man came down from upstairs and helped me to carry it. Okay. This one is also coming from Coefficient. Okay, I'm not going to read that comment. This one is coming from Thomas Mewell. Wow. He says, I am truly impressed by the unwavering support shown by Mr. Hassan Ayariga towards a testament to his visionary leadership. It's heartening to witness such dedication to empowering the next generation. May the Almighty God bestow blessings upon his entire lineage for this noble endeavor. As the political landscape evolves, the impact of such initiatives will undoubtedly be felt. The future looks promising with such advocates for the youth. Then let me read this one from Mr. Fresh. And he says, we are definitely going to vote for Honorable Hassan Ayariga. Forget about MPP, forget about NDC. All of them have nothing to offer the youth. Me and my family is for Hassan Ayariga. Trust me. All right. Okay. So I just got this one as well from Kofi Shaker. He says, I'll vote for this man next 4 years. Even the so-called billionaires in Ghana couldn't arrest this man. Now we know the real man of Ghana. I salute you, Dr. Hassan Ayariga. Okay. All right. So these are some of the comments that just came in. Yeah.
So more or less, though, we see like the youth. Okay, the youth are like more into you. So like you talk about mindset. How are you gonna start with it? Because it's like I always, in mind, it's like even if NDC is doing something right or MPP doing something not right, it's like because of those two parties. So how are you gonna start with that mindset? I know you started something which the youth has started already with you.
There's a saying that if you want to change people, you involve them in the process of change, and the change will be effected. If you want people to change their mindset, you have to begin to adapt system on your own to change your own mindset about your country. What is your mindset about ruling Ghana? I mentioned it earlier. The Ghanaian must come first. Let them see you are fighting for them. Let them see that whatever belongs to them is for them. So you get back all the resources and give it back to the Ghanaians. right from the banking sector, the mining sector, the oil sector. Everything must be given back to the Ghanaian people. So no foreigner is supposed to mine in Ghana. You stop that one. No foreigner is supposed to drill. If foreigners can drill oil, then let's get the resources and train our own people to drill our own oil.
Sure.
Because that is our property. That is our money. That's our resources. Why give it to a foreigner? If foreigners can do banking, let's help build the banking sector and give it to Ghanaians. So everything must come revolving in making sure that they believe in that aspect of your Ghana first, and that policy of Ghanaians must come first. So all contracts must be awarded to Ghanaians, not foreigners. In Ghana here, all the big contracts are being awarded to foreigners.
Sure.
All the jobs are taken over by foreigners. That's why I'm saying, come to Ghana around the country. All big companies in this country are not owned by Ghanaians. And all the communities where people live good are only foreigners being owned by foreigners. I am going to stop the sale of land and property outright to foreigners because we don't have much land.
Sure.
So in my manifesto, I said no foreigner will buy land in Ghana outright. No more. You want to buy land, you buy land through a Ghanaian.
Sure.
So you become a shareholder of that business. But the land is owned by a Ghanaian. So you come to Ghana, you want to buy anything, the Ghanaian will come first. His name will be used to buy that kind of property. I don't care what people think about their laws. Americans can decide that they have so much land. Anybody can buy land in America. You can't finish it. But Ghana, we have limited land. So
and even though, like you're talking about United States, even the land, when the house is not still yours. That you buy the house, you bought, you paid it off. It's still not yours. The building is for you. The land is not for you.
Thank you. So that is what we must adapt. But now, let me be very honest with you. If you come to Ghana, you'll be shocked that all the best communities in Ghana is owned by foreigners.
Sure.
And they are buying and grabbing all our lands. Chinese are now buying all the farmlands. Nigerians are now even becoming real estate developers in Ghana. How? What is wrong with our mindset? So this is the kind of mindset you have to instill in the people. Regular communication and dialogue with the people of Ghana, letting them know that this is the way to go. This country is yours, no matter what happened. Look, presidents have come and gone. Who remembers President Kufuor? Maybe once in a while they remember him. Rawlings is gone. Nobody remembers President Rawlings. President Limam is gone. Nobody remembers President Limam. President Atta Mills is gone. You go, but Ghana will still remain. So you must put the policies for the country to be solid after you are gone.
I won't cut you short, but even recently, the former president Jay Kufuor was even crying, or I mean lamenting that his own party has actually forgotten him. So you know, yeah. But Doc, let me ask you this question. Sorry. You know, there are so many things that could be triggered looking at the economic impact, the diplomatic fallout, because most Nigerians are among the foreign nationals that are doing business in trading and all that. So their removal, don't you think, would interrupt commerce, especially in informal markets, trade networks, small businesses, and other sectors?
That is the reason why our youth don't have jobs, is because Nigerians have infiltrated our market with inferior goods and destroying the markets and taking over the jobs that are meant for Ghanaians. And they think they are smart. They are not, because their country, there is no peace. Their currency is the worst currency on earth.
Sure.
The Nigerian Naira, our city is good.
Terrible.
So when they make money here, they go home and they are okay. They come here with every inferior product to make money. So if we begin to sanitize the system, Ghanaians will go back and take their businesses and jobs.
Sure.
Look, the former government collapsed all the indigenous banks and left the foreign bank too. Why? You spent over $900 million to destroy, to amalgamate, to sanitize your own banks. Meanwhile, those money could have been used to restructure that banks, but you use it to collapse those banks. What kind of mindset is this? You understand? So let me put this. Nigerians are only here destroying our market. They are not helping us. What do they say that they are helping us? Our spare parts, they have destroyed the spare part market. That is why you now see that Abosun can want them out. You understand? Whatever they bring is like Chinese. You use it today, tomorrow it will spoil. They'll go and bring it again. So they are rather destroying the market system. Thereby, there is no quality and durability of any product. So if you could buy a phone that you can use it for 10 years or even 6 years or 5 years, Nigeria will bring it and you buy it and use it for 3 months. And then you throw it away and go and buy again. So what kind of, how are they helping our market system?
It's not helping you.
They're rather destroying the market system. You understand? There's no quality competitive products.
Okay, dog. Our time is almost up. But you're listening to Answers with Barry Show that comes on live on every Friday.
Look, if the Nigerians are very good people and they know how to run business, they should go back to Nigeria and build Nigeria. Because Nigeria is the worst place to live on earth.
That's what I heard.
There's everybody in Nigeria is holding a gun walking around. Every rich man has about 3-5 security men holding guns and walking around. They want to turn Ghana to unsafe communities and places. You can send your daughter right now to the market to go and buy you something. In Nigeria, you can't do that. They will kidnap her. They will kill her for body parts or money rituals. So we don't want them. We don't want all these kind of criminal activities. I am not against Nigeria, but I'm against their criminal activities. Whether Igbo, look, we've lived with the Yoruba people. How come the Yorubas are not behaving that way? How come the Hausas are not behaving that way? How come the Fulanis are not behaving that way? How come the Zambaramans are not behaving that way? Why is it only the Igbos? Everywhere in the world, Igbos are just causing problems. They should ask themselves good questions. Why is it that anywhere we go, they drive us? It's not that you are smart. You're not smarter than anybody. You're fooling yourself.
Sure.
You think you are smart. If you are smart, nobody will drive you. Nobody kick you out of their country. Smart people get involved. They don't get being kicked. So don't think that you people are giants. You're not giants. Odoma. You're not a giant.
Let me come in with this, Mr. Barry. You know, Doc, diplomatically, Nigeria and Ghana, we are close neighbors. And do you think ECOWAS, let me put it that way, ECOWAS is actually another factor, or another whatever that is actually makes whole issue a problem, because we all know that ECOWAS guarantees free movement of persons, goods, and services in West Africa. And coming out with such things may actually cause Ghana to be seen as a xenophobic area or whatever, hostile to immigrants. Don't you think ECOWAS is actually one major issue here?
Let me educate our viewers on the issue of ECOWAS. ECOWAS is an institution that allows free movement of goods and services among ECOWAS community. But ECOWAS cannot stop anybody from putting in laws to document foreigners and criminals in his country. ECOWAS does not guarantee criminal activities in your country. You have rules and regulations in your country and how you govern your country. ECOWAS is just a relationship between you and other countries to move freely. But it does not stop you from penalizing and punishing crime or putting in reforms to restructure the documentation of everybody that comes into your country. ECOWAS community allow 90 days movement between 2-3 countries. 90 days you can live here, but properly documented. Because you are ECOWAS community does not mean that just get up and start walking into my country and when I ask you where's your document, you say you don't have a document. So if you don't have a document, what shows that you are ECOWAS community member? What shows that you are a member of ECOWAS? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what people use. They don't understand it. Yeah. They keep saying that we are going against ECOWAS. What do you mean by we are going against ECOWAS? We are strengthening and tightening our security and making sure that anybody who comes to Ghana must be documented. We are punishing and deporting criminals to make sure that our country does not become a country of crime.
With that said, Doc, I think this one is becoming very clear to everybody. So it is not necessarily chasing them out,
No.
but to actually, demand a stricter documentation and regulation of
Exactly.
foreigners.
You come, okay, where are you from? You are Nigerian. Okay, let's see your document.
Yeah.
You sure? Okay, where do you live? Okay, go to the office and register your name. Go to the immigration and register your name, and let's know where you live. They'll give you a document and take it to the house landlord, so that any landlord who has to receive a foreigner must get a permit from the immigration office to show that this person came through legally, so he can be registered under my house. So that it goes to the home office, the what do you call it, the Ghana what board, so that everybody knows that all foreigners are being documented. If you don't have it, go back to your country. I don't know you. We don't know you. If you don't have a passport, go back to your country. We don't know you. You are not a member of our country, and you are not an ECOWAS member. If you're an ECOWAS member, show proof of being an ECOWAS member committee.
Okay.
Simple and short. What is wrong with that? ECOWAS cannot tell us not to clean our community with proper documentations of foreigners. No. ECOWAS does not have that power.
Okay.
It is your prerogative.
I have a question for Doc.
Okay. Yeah, because
I have a question. Mr. Barry is coming in with some questions.
Yeah.
But let me add this one quick for Doc. Then Doc, why Nigeria must go?
Yeah, because Nigeria must go is that they are not being documented. 90% of Nigerians in Ghana are not documented.
Okay.
That is number one.
Okay.
Number two,
Great.
they are
Thank you.
into illicit form of crime. They are the one who are engaged into murder cases, armed robbery cases, rituals. What do you call it? 99% of people caught in by the police are Nigerians. So they must go.
this, yes. Hey,
Right.
Don't
so
forget.
Doc,
Let me be very honest with you. All things being equal, there are very good Nigerians and Igbo men in Ghana here,
sure.
who are also doing good businesses, who are being documented, who are living at large, who also want Ghana to remove all these people who are not happy. Don't think that it is only the bad ones that we want them to go. There are good ones too who also want to leave. They want the bad ones also out because they are destroying the name of Nigeria.
Sure.
Where do you think I'm getting all this information from? It's also from the good ones.
Okay.
The good ones are calling and giving me details and proper information of what is happening. But you see, the bad ones spoils the rest. There are very good Nigerians here, very good Igbo men too here, who are doing good businesses, who are paying taxes. But all these people that you are talking about,
Right.
those in the retail market, they don't pay taxes. Those abochi, and those who are carrying what you call them trolleys and selling mobile phones on the street, do they pay taxes? Do they pay taxes?
That's
But they
tax free
sell
for them.
with taxes on the goods and services they provide. But they don't pay VAT. So they are making outrageous profit.
Right.
You understand?
So Doc, in another, route, if a Nigerian, because
Yesterday, President was talking, and President said that Americans deported some Africans, and somebody asked the question. You heard what the President said. He said most of the people who were deported to Ghana were what?
Criminals. I don't know.
Were Nigerians.
Oh,
Why would
Nigerians.
you
Oh,
accept
wow. With Nigerian
Yes, you know why?
Nigerians with Ghana passports.
Yes, because they were Nigerians with Ghana passport. He said most of them were Nigerians. But he did not say they were using Ghanaian passport. Why were they Nigerians? Because of their behavior. Why were they not Ghanaians?
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
If I want to come to the US to do business or to the UK to do that, I must prove some financial strength.
Sure.
In order for the US government to issue me with a working permit and what do you call it? Social security number to come and work. I must have not less than $500,000 to $1 million to invest in their country. But Nigerians, what did they come with? Nothing. They come and start from here, go to our banks, take loan, and start doing the business here.
Doc, you said something that, I mean, I'm changing the route, but I wanted to go deep into that. You said something like our leaders, like we the Ghanaians, don't even own anything in our own country, which is very sad. So it means we are even slave to where even we're from. So, like with this mindset, or you educating this youth, talking about like now we know like the ECOWAS be like just a network for us to trade among us, but on check and balances, which means on a limited time that within 90 days you need to leave. I mean, to renew and all that. So now, as all that is going on, I mean, I know you want to change things like mindset, like change their mindset and all that. But now most of these things has been taken. How are we gonna take it from them, or how are we gonna, because believe it or not, most of the 80% of the businesses belong to foreigners now.
First of all, what we are going to do is we're going to have a national data system.
Okay.
A national data system to register every Ghanaian and everybody living in Ghana with whatever you do, whatever kind of businesses you have, the vehicles you have, your properties, your children, your home, your bank accounts, your blood group, your samples, your mobile phone numbers, your car plate numbers. Every detail of you will be captured under the national data system. Once it's captured, it gives me a perfect picture of everybody in Ghana. And now I'll start the work from there.
That's gonna be a little bit hard, because now though
it's not gonna be hard. You know why it's not gonna be hard? No. We have ICT young men in Ghana here, and they have no work.
Sure.
So we are going to engage our youth from the ICT centers and schools and commit them to communities, constituency by constituency, to start collecting data from each constituency. If we can do data collection for voter register,
that's it. If that can be done, then that's going to be easy. But just get somewhere like Labadi, go through somebody's
That's a wonderful idea.
And they don't have the house and all that, so it's very hard.
We will number them. We will number everybody's house, because you are not going to be left out. The moment you are left out, that means you are not part of Ghana. When they control you and see you, you are in trouble.
Because if that can be done, the dog, that's it. Because here they don't have to run after you. They need just your driving license.
Exactly. Why can't they? Why look? Mobile phones vendors in Ghana can do that. MTN has the data of every Ghanaian. What do you call it? Tigo has it. The banks, they have it. How come a country like Ghana cannot do it?
Not have it.
It's simple. Even what do you call it?
Banks, private.
Let me call it. Facebook has it. Sure. YouTube has it. Everybody. What is wrong with that? Why can't we have it? These are simple data systems that we can do. It's because we don't have the mindset. We don't have the idea.
And Doc, do you think
we don't have the leadership?
Doc, do you think it's just the mindset, or it's because the corruption? Because to me, it looks like the corruption is from above. Because
look,
if this
you have listen to me, when you have this data, you are eliminating corruption, because every bank account of everybody
everything is clear.
So when you don't work and you have money in your accounts, you would have to come and tell us how you got that money.
Definitely.
It's going to be linked to all institutions. It's going to be linked to Ghana Revenue Authority. It's going to link to immigration. It's going to link to hospitals. It's going to be linked to every institution. So you cannot get away with it. Even your bank accounts will be captured, including your blood sample.
Sure.
Your facial recognition, fingerprint. So even when there's a crime somewhere, fingerprint is enough, and cameras, pictures is enough to identify who you are. So the system has to be overhauled. The system is not about research. It's creating, putting proper systems in place before you research. If you don't have a system, how can you research?
So if all this can be done, why are they not doing it anyway?
That is because you have voted NDC and MPP. You keep recycling NDC and MPP. That is how come they can't do it. Now I'm asking you a question why they can't do it. They can't do it because you keep recycling NDC and MPP. If you give Hassan Ayariga, we'll do it. I'm telling you, what would you do? When we are talking about 24-hour economy, it's my policy, 3-shift system. These are my policies that I've been talking about all these years.
But
that Ghana has a country like that, we sleep too much and we work very less. How can we
say, how can we do this 24 economy whilst we don't have factories, we don't have
that is
companies?
What I'm talking about. We don't produce. You have to start.
So what are we going to do with that 24?
So you begin with production hub. Then you move from production to manufacturing. Then from manufacturing you move to industrialization. So it is a 3-shift system: production for 8 hours, manufacturing for 8 hours, industrialization for 8 hours. You have the 24-hour cycle. Everybody's working. The country's moving.
Again,
so
y'all listening to Access with Barry show that comes on every Friday. Look, Doc has so much information. He has to come again. We're just talking about Nigeria must go, but now it's different, altogether. But and look, please still continue to share. Mr. Jerry, do we have any comments or any question for Doc? Because so that we can see where we can, because it's almost hour and some few minutes.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so these are some comments that a lot of them. Obapa Pascal says, Doctor, please add this to your manifesto: the landlords and increasing house rent every month.
Is that
okay? This one, this one's also coming from Beta, and she says, I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. All right. This one is also coming from Frank Jess. He says, thank you. This shows you are a good citizen and a great man. In fact, we are going to rally behind you the next elections. This one is also coming from Akwesi Sefa. NDC and MPP never deserve for better for Ghana again. We see who deserves Ghana now. Mr. Ayariga, next president of Ghana. This one is also coming from Bossman, and he says, very great respect to you, Honorable. You have done what a president should do, and we are going to vote for you.
Wow.
Okay, this one is also coming from Haruna Abdul, and he says, yes, God will him and bless him and keep him very well because of what he is doing for this country and his plans for Mother Ghana. This one is also coming from Rebecca. She says, we don't hate you and we can't hate you, but let us respect ourselves. We can't allow you to establish a kingdom here. Please, our lovely husband. So I think this message is actually heading towards the Igbo king, and this is a lady, trying to tell them that,
And Doc, I heard the Igbo king, he's married to a Ghanaian woman, so he thinks like he have the rights. So is it he have the rights because he's married to a Ghanaian? Like he feel like he's a citizen.
If you are married to an American lady, do you think you have the right to do everything that Americans do there? You have your entitlement once you are a foreigner.
Sure.
There are certain rights you are entitled to, but there are certain rights you are not entitled. You know that you are a foreigner and you know that your wife is a Ghanaian. But you see, once you are a foreigner and your wife is a Ghanaian, your children are what? Foreigners.
Sure.
They are not Ghanaians, they are Nigerians. You understand what I'm saying?
And beside this, Doc, this one I would say, because you can't come here in their constitution or there you come like, I want to. No, it's not going to work. What are you talking about?
And think that you are married to a Ghanaian. If you are married to a Ghanaian, so what? Do you know how many people are married to Ghanaians? Our sisters are here. People get married to them. We also get married to other people's sisters. But we cannot go to their country and disobey their laws and regulations and traditions and want to take over their country. You cannot take over our country. That is not. Look, let me open your eye to something. I didn't want to say it, but let me say it. The Nigerian population, Nigerians in Ghana, they are about 5 million.
Wow.
Ghana's population stands at 34 million.
Okay.
The ratio of Nigeria in Ghana is 1:6. Today, as of today. They are trooping in almost every day. If we do not stop them, in the next 10, 15 years, they feel like Ghana is a very safe place for them. So they are just trooping in like water flowing from one sea to another or from one river to another. You understand? Now, if we don't stop these people, in the next 10, 15 years, we are going to be facing Nigeria. Facing them to fight for our sovereignty.
Sure.
Like what is happening in Palestine and with Israelis
Sure.
and Palestine, whatever is happening,
Mhm.
is we are going to face them. And don't forget, if 10% Nigerians move to Ghana, what would be the population of Nigerians in Ghana? 30 million
Whoa.
against our 34 million.
Yes.
Tell me,
We become
what is
almost
going to
the
happen? If Nigerians alone are 30 million and Ghanaians are 34 and other foreigners are about 6 million, Burkina Faso, Togolese, Lebanese, and all that, where are we? And we
We're
Ghanaians,
done.
we are so scared of Nigerians. Eh? Why do you think that nobody's talking?
Mm, mm.
Mm,
Why? Even the leaders are not talking.
man.
And Nigeria is bragging that they can buy small Ghana. Look at nonsense. Excuse my
Hmm.
English. You can buy small Ghana, but the small Ghana became independent with you before you. We have dignity. You
Sure.
cannot buy us. They should stop that their joke. I don't want to start using certain words on them because you see, it is not all Nigerians that are bad.
Sure.
And me, I don't do diplomatic things for when it comes to my sovereignty. No. You come the buka way, we will handle you the buka way.
Sure.
Because we must protect our sovereignty.
For sure.
If not,
For sure.
our children are going to be slaves, not
That's
to even
true.
foreigners and not to Europeans or Americans anymore, now to our fellow countrymen, Nigerians,
Sure.
in our own country. Because we are
Doc,
selling everything.
Doc, this is so true because look at how some of these foreigners treat our own people
Yes.
in Ghana. One time I heard
them, shoot
a
them,
Chinese person
kill
put
them.
a pepper in somebody's eye. Really?
Oh, let me tell you something. Jerry and Barry, I want you people to listen to something. This crusade for me is bigger than my political career.
Wow.
It's more important to me than my political career. It is because of things like this that I'm running for president.
Yes.
Not because I want to be president. Because of behaviors like the attitudes of people like this. And then our government is sitting down and watching. These are the things that make me run for president. If not, I live very okay. Extremely okay. Why would I be wasting my time and push you? You know where I live. You know how I live.
Sure.
You very knows it.
Yeah,
Why would I
I've
be
been
wasting
there.
my resources?
And here to I know
Look at the
everything here
money
too.
I spend in organizing the walk. It's in hundreds of thousands of Ghana cedis. I could have put it somewhere and picked my kids to US for holidays and come back.
Sure.
And you see, some of us, we cannot accept this kind of attitude from foreigners because what are we preserving? We're not preserving anything.
It's scary.
Our forefathers died for us to have independence.
Sure. They fight for
People
us.
died before we gained independence. And today we give it out on a silver platter to our fellow African country.
It's very scary. Very scary. They don't see because 5 years, 10 years from now, that's how we're gonna feel. And then it's out of control. You can't do nothing.
And by that time, they can't control it.
Sure.
Then they will not be talking about Hassan Yerga. By that time I'll be president. I will stop it. It won't happen.
Sure.
It will never happen. The Nigerians think I won't be president. They are praying that I don't become president. Ghanaians too are also praying that I'll become president. Nigerians are praying that we don't want Ayariga to be this Hassan Ayariga. We are praying that he doesn't become Ghana president. If he becomes Ghana president, we are all in trouble. They should go and pray.
The youth, they see what is going on. And then now the youth, they are not like those, we don't see things now because social media, everything is out there.
Yeah.
So you can't deceive anybody. The reality is out there,
That's true.
So they
the
see things.
And don't forget, Nigerians, they give birth more than Ghanaians. A family, the family ratio of Nigeria is 1:6. We Ghana is 1:2.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Yes, but Nigeria 1:6.
I think. Yeah. I think Dr. Hassan Ayariga has something unique the youth is actually looking for at this particular moment. And if you listen to him very carefully, you might think that he has ever been mentored by the late Jerry John Rawlings, because he has that kind of strong move. he has that kind of energy, that kind of charisma. And I think the youth looking at the system right now, everybody's trying to go for this man. That is what I think. Looking at what some people are saying,
Sure.
the
That's
kind
what
of
it is.
energy they are looking for. Has it.
So
Yes.
this is our. Let me before we go
Yeah.
off. Before I go off, you guys, let me just tell you the next move. So our next agenda is to have another walk in Ashanti region,
Okay.
and then I will organize a forum for us to deliver speech, a public speech on the issue of these foreigners and what is going to happen to our country in the next 4 years. I'm going to be a speaker myself. I'll be the main speaker. Then I'll bring speakers like from the police, from the immigration, from NAS. Everybody should come and tell us what they have put in place for us to be secured against these foreigners. Because now it's our security. Ghanaians are not safe, and we need assurance that we are safe in our country. And we need assurance that institutions are going to begin to work to give us that safety. And I am going to deliver that speech to also demand certain things. Then, like I said, probably by next week, I'm hoping to get a ticket quickly as possible. I'll be in New York. I'll be in DC, Washington, DC, to deliver my letters to FBI personally.
Wow.
I'm going there. I'm going to Washington, DC to deliver the letter personally. And then I'll move to ICC, deliver and pass through Europe and come back to Ghana because of all these things. Because I want the Igbo man investigated properly. I am not joking about this thing. That's why I'm saying that for me, this thing is more important to me than my political career.
That's true.
Because when all these things are properly put in place, I don't have to run for president.
No,
I don't. If we have proper institutions working, if the government and the leader of the day is doing what we think is right, and we are all safe, who wants to be president? For what?
Sure. I'm not. Everybody want his freedom. Look at the day I came to your place. We walk from the junction, the morgue, the office, the hotel. I mean, freely, just walking.
Nobody worried that.
Nobody's like,
my town.
All that is like dog was just waving and all that. But now it's kind of scary. Around maybe 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, people would be like, they don't want to go out. Why?
One of my son's friend was coming to my house. He at the gate, 3 people put a knife on him and took his phone.
Look at that.
And went off.
Wow.
Around 7 p.m.
7
the friend
p.m.
called my boy and said that, he's been robbed. What is it? They took his phones and his money in Ghana. Our Ghana. Oh, how? No. We cannot accept that. It will never happen. Nigeria cannot come and destroy our country.
No.
It is either they go or they change their attitude. And I know they can't change their attitude. So the best thing is that they will go. So Nigeria must go. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
All right, dog. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Yes.
But I know this is gonna be the first and last. Definitely after the Kumas show Kumas movement, we would like you to be on it, and not just for that, but to educate the youth of today. And again, big thanks to all our viewers, our listeners. Y'all did well. Y'all share it about 500 something. And I guess y'all learned a lot. And all the informations and all the comments that y'all gave was powerful. Thank you. And Jerry, what do you have to say? Dog, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Jerry, thank you. And all your viewers and your listeners across Ghana and across the world. I want to say thank you to all of you. And that I pray all of you continue to support Ghana, our motherland. Yes. Be patriotic citizens. Do not fold your arms and say because you are living outside Ghana, you don't care. Please care, because that is the only country you call your own. Motherland Ghana, our homeland Ghana. It is our responsibility as parents, as citizens, as elders, as leaders to protect the next generation and hand over the next generation in peace and not in pieces. It is our responsibility to also build our country and not build other people's country. It's also our responsibility to turn back home and do things and make sure that home is safe whilst we live abroad. Because one day we will want to return home, and we will return home and be hoping that we are going to live happily and safely, not to go home and be running back to Europe because the place is not safe, the place is not conducive, the place is not a blessed place. But always sweet home, sweet home. Home sweet home. Home sweet
Alabama.
home. Thank you very much. Salam alaikum. Bye-bye.
Thank you
Alaikum
very
salam.
much.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, dog.
Right.
Hi, dog. So, Jerry, it's like, I mean, this be a wonderful experience with dog, and I think this is not going to be the first and last. We'll bring him
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
you know, when the Kumasi demonstration comes on. Yeah. So next week, I know we're having this gospel artists coming on our show, Gifty and all that, and the events. One of the powerful events that are coming on the 8th of November at South Carolina. That's Pastor Frank and all those artists gonna perform. So we expect everyone to be there, and it's coming on the 8th, and we will start interview the artists. So from next week, we'll be bringing them on. When Jerry was telling us about something, you know, that is coming up in ATL here in Georgia,
Very soon,
that you know, he gave us a bit of it. We can open
Yes.
all, but a little bit of it, which means the business owners and businessmen and all those CEOs, get yourself ready,
something huge
because
is coming.
it's something big.
2026 May, we are all going to be in America. We're all going to be in America.
No two ways
It's going
about
to be
it.
a huge thing, and we won't talk much about it now, but we're going to give our listeners and our viewers the rundown very soon.
Sure. Very, very, very soon. So please, those who want to come to the States, those who want to exhibit their businesses and all that, it's more about business. So if you have a business or you own a business, then count yourself to be one of them. That's maybe 2023, you can be here to exhibit what you have. But this is just a bit, just a taste of what we want to do, just to give you a bit. But as time goes on, we'll give you more details about it. And I have with me Jerry, that, you know, King Hills TV, man, it's showing live in London, and here's the voice of the nation. So I mean, y'all be seeing more of us every Friday. And Apostle today.
That's right. Perfect. I know.
What do you have for your fans, and you know, before we take off?
Yeah, very big thank you to everybody that joined us. This has been one of the wonderful moments we've had on this particular show, Answers with Barry Show. And as a co-host, you know, that's my big brother, Mr. Barry Murphy, you know, seated in his throne on the show, and I'm co-hosting. And as you know, some people are surprised. Is this not Apostle? Is this not, you know? So someone saw the flyer.
Reverend, you know,
Reverend Jerry, you know, someone saw the flyer, and then he sent me a message, and I was like, oh, man of God, like, I never knew you have another name for radio shows and TV shows.
Yeah,
I didn't know you have, different types of persons inside one body. And I said, you know what? In the Garden of Eden, there were many streams.
Sure.
You understand? Even in the Garden of Eden, there were 4 streams, Gershon, Pishon, and all that. So I'm not just one man. I have a lot of, men inside me. So that is how it is. So when it comes to this show, it is the J to the E to the double RYK, Jerry K, seated
Jerry
with
K is around, man. Yeah, we have also Mr. Emmanuel, who always come on it, but I mean, he's there. Maybe he have something to say, just 1 or 2 things before. That's right. Mr. E, what's up? Hello, Pastor Emmanuel.
I think it's network.
Yeah, it's network, yeah. So most of the time he asks questions, but our time is way spent. So next week at the same time we'll be here, and again continue to watch Answers with Barry Show. You can contact us on 404-988-5691 if you have any events coming up, if you have any show, anything that you want to do. It's a package. We do events, we do shows, everything. If you want to advertise, also contact us. But like Jerry said, something big is coming up. But keep on praying, because it's also going to be a blessing for you if you're a business owner or you're a businessman or you are into those things. So next week at the same time, we will be here. And again, keep on watching Answers with Barry Show that comes on live on Voice of the Nation TV. and radio, and comes on live on King Hills TV and radio station. So, Mr. Jerry, J to the E to the R, man. So what's up? So peace. So shalom
Peace
to
out.
our
Thank you,
viewers.
sir.
We thank all of you. I take this opportunity to say thank you. I really appreciate, like, you're spending your time to be with us today. Next week we'll be here. So please come in your numbers as you did today and share and continue to, watch it, rewatch it, and anything that you learn out of it or any question that you have, you can send it to our email. You can send it to King Hills or you can send it to Voice of the Nation. It doesn't matter because we collaborate with one, and then all your questions will be answered. So next week at the same time, we'll be here for you, and we really love you and appreciate all of you. Special thanks to all the September born fools. And somebody be like, "Oh, August, September, okay, the August fools, okay, also okay." Yeah. Happy birthday, belated birthday to all the August people, but September people keep on to celebrate, and also to marriage anniversary, those who are having their marriage anniversary, and all those who are about to marry, and all those folks, all of them, we say happy anniversary on this month. And again, keep on praying and keep on being good and take good care of yourself. So, Pastor Jerry, he's Pastor Jerry, he's DJ Jerry, he's all that. So he also praying, and then, anything you can contact him too on Doc. I'm going to call you Doc. So Pastor Jerry, what's your number now?
Yeah, that's right. So +447943991335 +447943991335. So yeah.
Okay. So thank you.
If you WhatsApp me anytime in the
sure.
We can have a wonderful, convo. Yeah.
Yes. And then he have a lot of things. You can go on his TikTok account and go check a lot of powerful preaching and all that. All is coming up. Now we're changing everything to a KT Star.
Exactly.
So we'll see you next week. And, God bless
That's
you.
Right. That's right. So, comments are just coming in and all that. But,
we can give them 2-3 minutes and you can read it for them because at least they also spend their time to spend with us. So to be
exactly.
Please.
Okay, so Wilma says Hassan Ayariga is a smart politician. He knows the youth of Ghana has already given the NDC what they want, and that is power. And as a result of that, they don't care about what happens to the ordinary Ghanaian. He should use the opportunity to gain attention and trust from the youth of Ghana because NPP and NDC are all the same. Okay, so this is also coming from Mitigate, and he says the leaders are scared because Nigeria can set the economy of Ghana ablaze. Who knows there is Obasanjo Street in Ghana and why? Kofo will tell you more. In some
you see, despite everything, it's a fact because Apostle, if we don't take care, 10 years from now, it's going to be out of control. Now is the best time for the leaders to take charge of it. Though the good ones can stay, those who are causing problems, deport them. The same thing here, like the States. If you mess up, they'll bring you home because you can't entertain it. Later, it's going to be, Ghana is also very small. Just like he said, about 34 million people. You know what I mean?
34 million people. And the whole Nigeria population is like 300 million.
One state is like here, like Georgia is bigger than Ghana. One state of Nigeria is bigger than Ghana. So like he said, 10% of Nigeria is going to be 30 million, right? 30 million, when you get 20, they overcome us. I'm not saying we all the same people, one people, but at least let's follow the Constitution. Let's follow the rules. Do just the right thing, and we all enjoyed our time in Ghana. So it's I don't know. It's sad, but anyway, so they have to do what they have to do.
That's right.
Yeah. So Apostle, with them say can will be a dear man until I think say, and you'll be a dear, but at least next week, we can do more for them too.
Can do more, yeah. Sure.
It's almost 7 o'clock here, which I know is going to be around 11 in Ghana. It's 12 or almost 12 in UK, you know, and Apostle have to go to sleep, isn't it? Yes, all right. So for our viewers again, thank you. Really appreciate. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know what to say, but your time that you spend with us, we really appreciate. Next week at the same time, we'll be here and we'll make sure it's going to be from 5 exact to 6 p.m. All right. So thank you all and God bless you all.
Turn up the radio, it's time to get real. Barry's in the house with a voice that you can feel. Answers with Barry, he's got the knowledge you seek. On the Voice of the Nation, he's the host that's unique. Every question you have, he's got the answer on lock. From politics to culture, he's got it all on the clock. Tune into the show, let the beats drop. Barry Murphy.